EA Sports. Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Washington Huskies offense will start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back to pass, it's Vega. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Well, you know this defense was practicing and game planning for this guy in particular. They knew with his speed at receiver, not only would he be catching the football, but they were going to get him involved in the run game as well. That defense looked ready for that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Washington State Cougars offense has the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Let's go! On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Washington State sends out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
They'll ride the hot hand. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he
He's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Husky.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
29 Philly. 2 8 10. Flip.
Looking for room. It's Hobbs. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trench.
Washington.
Offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Got him downfield. Oh, look out! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Off play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field.
Number 15 on to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking for room. It's Washington. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Dropping back, it's Vega. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He looks that one in nicely. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
To the air, it's Vega. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Good enough.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's now.
Well, things have mostly been going right for this offense in this game so far. That's why they have the lead they have. But that time, a little bit of a mental error. That should have been intercepted. Don't love the decision by the quarterback.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He'll try it again. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Washington State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
2-9 Philly.
On the run, it's Hobbs. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And on second down for this offense, he's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
42 Spider.
He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stevens. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room.
The return is tackled down at the 29, and the Washington offense will take.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. A first down for the offense. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Second down coming up. Here's the give off the left side. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Takes the handoff. It's Adams. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Third down coming up.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Washington State will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
He uncorks one deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They go to the ground. Hard running there. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Using his legs, it's Washington. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Huskies! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The offense set for a 1st down play. To throw, it's Vega. He's right on target. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Hands it off. Nifty little dance step. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Pulls his way forward.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, going up top. Zings it complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Powers forward. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points, and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play, and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
This offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field. Touchdown, Huskies! The defense takes matters into their own hands. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6.
49, Washington State, 0.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. He's gonna pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. This Husky defense, David, it's like they've got Vita Vea and Steve Emtman up front, Joe Tryon as a backer, and Marcus Peters in the secondary. There's purple everywhere.
You're right, from front to back. Guys up front on the defensive line, eating them up, doing a great job in the secondary at linebacker. Complete performance from this UW defense.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, it's Clark. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish. Now they have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
A loss of 2 yards on the play.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason.